Hey, on ELN Morning.
If they did have the Johnson & Johnson, not to panic.
On hold. A CDC panel decides to continue a pause on Johnson & Johnson vaccine administration. The message from the university after distributing 1,700 doses.
Plus, Dancing Downtown, the newest addition to Burlington's public art project.
And Cross Country for Cancer. One Elon student going the distance for a cause close to her heart.
Today, April 15th, 2021.
This is ELN Morning. Well, hello and welcome to ELN Morning. I'm Baylor Rodman.
And I'm Ellis Chandler. Thanks for joining us this morning.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is extending the pause on rollout of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. A CDC panel decided Wednesday evening there wasn't enough data to make a recommendation of the vaccine. The pause on administering the J&J came after 6 of nearly 6.8 million vaccine recipients experienced a severe blood clot. The university administered 1,700 of those shots on campus, but Dean of Students Jenna Patterson says the campus community shouldn't be concerned.
For folks not to panic. If they did have the Johnson & Johnson, not to panic. We had a few students who were woozy and kind of fainted, but it was more so from the shot, not from the vaccine itself.
Dean Patterson says a final decision on whether the coronavirus vaccine will be required for the fall is planned for mid-May.
We are just under 30 days away from finals and the hunt for a summer internship is on, but some students are still struggling to secure a position. While some companies have shifted their internship programs online, others have decided to cancel the programs entirely. The uncertainty is leaving some students, like Elon Jr. Janae Carpenter, frustrated about not securing a professional experience yet.
I couldn't have an internship last year because of Corona, so it's just been really hard because I need one to graduate, and basically the only time I have is this summer.
Director of Internships for the College of Arts and Sciences, Rodman says while internship opportunities are limited this summer, it's not too late to receive a position.
Take what you can get, that's for sure. And just really hit home to them that there are still opportunities out there. Don't feel completely defeated. We're still seeing opportunities present themselves. Companies are still developing opportunities, so keep going.
Those still searching for internships can make an appointment with a career advisor through the Elon Job Network.
Vice President Kamala Harris is set to travel to North Carolina Monday to promote jobs and the American Jobs Plan. The White House confirms to Elon News Network that the vice president will make stops in both High Point and Greensboro. This will be Harris's first trip to the state since becoming vice president.
There are some new changes coming to Elon's Department of Jewish Life and Elon Hillel. Director of Jewish Life Betsy Polk is now the acting associate chaplain of Jewish Life at Elon, Rabbi Sandra Lawson's former role. Polk says she plans to work with senior chaplain Jan Fuller's replacement to decide on when another individual needs to be hired.
I think it's just an honor to get to work in this way, and to carry on the good work that, we had an amazing rabbi on our team. We have a talented Jewish educator. We have a talented team, and we have amazing students. And so it's really a joy to get to continue this work.
Rabbi Lawson also served as Elon's Jewish educator. Adjunct instructor in World Languages and Cultures, Boaz Abraham Katz, is filling that position.
It's always a hot topic on Elon's campus, parking. But for some Elon staff members, the situation is getting extra frustrating some Thursdays. Our Isabella Seaman has the story.
Every Thursday from April to November, the Elon Community Church holds a farmers market in its parking lot, blocking off some spaces for faculty and staff. The parking lot is owned by the community church, but partners with the university. However, the church is able to close the lot for things like funerals and the farmers market. Elon staff member Katie Halter says when she started working here 3 years ago, the farmers market only blocks off about 2 spots on each side of the lot.
It's probably blocking about 50+% of the parking lot, so it's just gotten really out of hand over the last year.
Senior pastor of Elon Community Church, Reverend Randy Erwig, says the main reason for taking more parking spots is because they have 21 vendors this year.
It is a little inconvenient for the faculty and the staff, and I do feel bad. But we're trying to keep as many spots open. And if some people can be understanding and maybe just remember that for the Thursdays in April and May, you can't use them.
Halter says she struggles to find a parking spot and sometimes has to park on the other side of campus.
Like blocking off the amount of spots they have blocked off is really unnecessary, especially since it is a public parking lot. I don't see why you need to park or like block off spots since it should be used for everyone.
Erwig says other options like using the grass area in front of the parking lot are not available because of its uneven surfaces.
I mean, let's face it, parking's at a premium in Elon. There's just the availability of space has always been an issue.
Isabella Seaman, ELN Morning.
The farmers market's held every Thursday afternoon from 3 to 6:30.
Women's lacrosse saw their first defeat last night at home against Virginia Tech. Even with senior May McGlynn's hat trick, which is 3 goals by the same player, wasn't enough for them to overcome the ACC school. Excellent defense by the Hokies led to a difficult offensive night for the Phoenix, who lost 5-10. Now at 8-1 for the season, the team faces James Madison University next on Sunday, April 25th in Harrisonburg. A story behind the store. Coming up next, we'll take you down the road and introduce you to one woman who is looking to spread her healthy lifestyle.
We've had some pretty high temperatures this week, but are they here to stay? Your Phoenix 5-day forecast after the break.
Downtown Burlington is home to local restaurants and small businesses, but it's also a place bringing in more public art. A new mural was recently finished as part of the Downtown Burlington Mural Project. The mural is titled Dance It Out, and it's next to Walker Dance Ballet Theater. It's North Carolina artist Gina Elizabeth Franco's first project in Burlington, and she says she feels like her art has a bigger impact in smaller communities.
Facial expressions are, they pretty much give you all the information you need usually. So I kind of wanted to take out that aspect and see, how I could create that same feeling with just, movement and body. And
Franco says the public aspect of art is what inspires her the most, and this was her biggest wall to date. It took 5 days from start to finish to complete.
I want people to come and take pictures and reenact the different dance moves and wear outfits and take selfies and tag me. And, definitely my art depends very heavily on interaction.
Franco says her favorite dancer on the mural is the girl in the yellow pants.
A new healthy dining option just off campus is getting a lot of attention, but as our Julianne Quinn reports, inspiration for her stores goes far beyond the blender.
Shortly over a month ago, Blended Nutrition and Energy Bar opened shop only half a mile away from Elon's campus. After her success at her nutrition store in downtown Burlington, owner Dawn Marvin decided to become part of the Elon community.
The opportunity to bring this nutrition club into this area specifically to serve both the college students and the Elon community really fired us up.
But before joining the nutrition community, Marvin was facing health problems of her own.
I was gaining weight left and right. I was tired and cranky all the time, just miserable in my own skin.
Marvin was referred to a nutrition club in Raleigh where she met Mike Curtis.
Don Marvin was one of our customers, so she was coming in every day and then started enjoying the products, enjoying what we do.
After joining as an employee, Marvin saw significant changes in her health.
I started drinking shakes every day. It improved my energy. It made me feel amazing.
Dawn is looking forward to sharing her success with others and seeing Blended mix into Elon's community.
Combining the nutrition program with healthy, active lifestyle, people get amazing results. I really felt like I got my life back.
Julianne Quinn, ELN Morning.
Blended is located just off of Haggard Avenue next to Fat Frog and Simply Thai. Well, Ellis, I got to tell you, I woke up and walked over here this morning. It was kind of sunny, and now it's pretty cloudy. So I don't know what to expect in terms of the weather ahead.
I know. I'm hoping these warm temperatures last into the weekend, but our Andrew Zagari is live on Citroen Plaza with the Phoenix 5-day forecast.
Andrew, good morning to you.
Good morning, Baylor and Ellis. Looking outside right now, it's a little cloudy, a little cooler, and there currently seems to be some issues going on with the train tracks. But if you check out the clip from earlier, we just missed that North Carolina blue sky earlier this morning, but the sun should be making an appearance later in the day. Today is going to have some high humidity and a gentle breeze with a high of 71 and a low of 41. And now, as we move into our Phoenix 5-day forecast, we're looking at some upper 60s and low 70s coming into next week. Tomorrow, it's going to be really nice out, mostly sunny. Great to go for a nice walk around campus with a high of 69 and a low of 44. Saturday, we're shifting into some cloudy weather with a small chance of rain with a high of 68 and a low of 47. Sunday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 45. And heading into next week on Monday, we're staying in that partly cloudy weather with a high of 71 and a low of 48. On Tuesday, it's going to remain partly cloudy with a high of 75 and a low of 50. So you can be sure to enjoy a nice relaxed weekend with some comfortable temperatures. That's your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Back to you in the studio.
Andrew Zagari live on Citroen Plaza this morning. Thank you so much. Still to come, an Elon student biking across the country to raise awareness for cancer. We're back in 60 seconds.
4,000 miles for 50 days. That's how long an Elon University junior is biking for a cause that hits close to home. Brian Ray tells us more.
At 22 years old, Catherine Nestor is a cancer survivor. She battled blood cancer for 3 years and has been recovering from nerve damage to her legs and ankles since. This summer, she's preparing to ride her bike from Baltimore to San Francisco to help support young adults battling cancer.
It's something she's always wanted to do, but at one point, it didn't seem possible.
I would just focus on just getting myself to be able to walk or climb stairs, and so at that point I was like, okay, maybe that's not a realistic thing for me to do anymore.
After years of rehabilitation, Catherine is strapping on her helmet and mounting her bike, getting ready to face her next challenge.
It's definitely going to be just a total challenge of willpower, just forcing yourself to keep pedaling when it feels like you can't anymore.
A feeling Catherine says she knows already.
I feel like if I beat cancer, I can definitely bike across the country. I feel like that's something that I get to do versus in my past there's so many hard things that I've had to do.
She's raising money for the Ullman Foundation, a nonprofit that supports the 5% of cancer patients ages 15 to 39.
Help me find scholarships for college, help me get Christmas gifts for my family when I had to quit my job, just all sorts of resources and just support for I think what's often a really overlooked population of cancer patients.
Thinking of the patients like her 16-year-old self is what Catherine says will keep her trekking across the country.
When I'm on day 25 or whatever and crossing through the Colorado mountains, I can't go anywhere. That I'm going to help and why this means so much to me.
Nestor is set to leave on June 20th. Until then, she's doing 10-mile bike rides to help her prepare for the long trek across the country. Brian Ray, ELN Morning.